What is up, guys? It is Zach here from Broncos Breakdown. I'm here with my boy Riley, who has finally appeared on the channel for us. He's a big Broncos fan. I've been telling y'all that he should be coming through start of regular season. Here we are. Gonna have some fun.
Yes,
Riley, go ahead and make your entrance.
yes, sir. Man, I'm glad to be here. I'm excited. Good week one dub. So yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, so today's recap: Broncos versus Titans. You know, the score line was 8.5 favored Broncos, and I thought that was a pretty big jump. So I thought, obviously, I don't just go off score line, but seeing the score line, I was like, okay, maybe it will be a blowout. I knew the defense was going to do its thing. We'll get into the details here in a second. But overall, I mean, Broncos came out on top 20-12. I think everything looked great. Defense looked great. Obviously, offense going to need some work. But, yeah, what do you think, Riley?
So I'll start with the I guess with the cons, kind of what I saw. So Broncos had 4 turnovers, I believe. Bo was at the center of that, so he's got to step it up. 2
Yeah.
interceptions, 1 fumble.
Yep.
I will say the offensive line was not helping on pass protection. I don't have the stat in front of me, but I believe he was pressured 6 or more times, at least in that first half alone, almost. And
Right.
yeah, I mean, offensive line needed to step it up, and they kind of did the second half. But yeah, that's the biggest things what I saw that were negatives in this game.
Well, the big difference I saw in the second half was we actually were able to run the ball well, as R.J. Harvey only had 6 carries but finished the game with 70 yards rushing. He had a big, however long it was, run. I think it might have been around 40, 50 yards or something like that sorts. And then on top of that, J.K. Dobbins, 16 carries, 63 yards. I mean, he averaged 4 yards a carry, 3.9, but I counted up. Yeah, so R.J. Harvey, 50 yards longest. J.K., 19. I don't even think we had a run for 50 yards last season. I don't think any of our guys. I don't think any of our guys had a 50-yard run off the dome piece.
No, that was nice. Like you said, RJ and JK both looked great. RJ set up JK for that touchdown run. That was just a beautiful drive altogether. I will
Yep.
say, Tyler Bidet.
Got some
kinda
question
looked
marks
a little
there.
rough out
Yeah, that's some question marks.
So not seeing great things from him. But other than that, our running game was great.
Now, continuing on, so the team we'll just start with the rushing. Team rushing wise, we had 30 carries from the whole team. Bo Nix had 8 carries. RJ had 6. JK had 16. 151 yards total. That's about 5 yards a rush. 1 touchdown that came from J.K. Dobbins. I can't remember how far I was. Might have been like, 19 yards. Was that his longest run? The 19-yard? Was it a touchdown?
Yep.
And then, so, on to the receiving. Top receiver was Cortland Sutton, per usual. I'm glad we got that contract done, bruh. That guy looks so good. He's just keep getting him better and better. I mean, 6 receptions, 61 yards. He was targeted 9 times. Even Troy Franklin. I mean, he took a big jump. He's obviously the wide receiver, too. Like, I thought it was Marvin Mims. I thought Marvin Mims would be wide receiver, too. But I think it's clear as day, Troy Franklin. 4 catches, 44 yards, averaged 11 yards a catch, 18 yards was his longest reception, and 6 targets. So, and then next was Evan Ingram. I wish we would have seen more from Evan Ingram. I don't know if we brought him here to be more of like a blocking guy. Yeah, so, I mean, he was targeted 4 times. Caught 3 balls, 21 yards.
Left the game with a calf injury, so we're not really sure what's going on with that.
Oh, was it a calf? Was it the calf?
That's what they said. Yep. So hopefully he's back for week 2, if not week 3. I mean, he walked into the tent. He looked okay, so I can't imagine it's going to be too bad.
Mm-hmm. And see, I mean, even looking through this, I mean, Cortland was targeted 9 times. He got 6 balls. Troy Franklin targeted 6 times, caught 4 balls. Where it really gets to being bad is Tyler Bidet. I mean, he was targeted 6 times, and he caught only 2 of them.
Yep.
And he just looked all out of sorts. So,
And then on top of that, for our receiving, pretty impressive. We had 11 different players with receptions. I think every single person, probably on our receiving roster, literally got a catch. So that was pretty cool.
yeah, I mean, 11 people caught yeah. Looking at it right here, 11 people. And, shout out to my Kansas boy, Lucas Kroll. I thought, he came out hot quick. Hey, he even had 2 targets. The problem with the tight ends is, you saw Bo Nix during the game. He said, sit in the open spot. Just sit. Tight ends are going to have to find that soft spot. But like you said, the turnovers, Bo Nix had 1, lost 1. Marvin Mims had 1 on a punt return. He muffed the punt.
Yep.
And don't worry, boys. We're going to get into Bo Nix. We like to keep that last. We like to keep the. We want to tease you guys now. I don't want you just skipping through. Defense. Let's get into defense. Defense was every bit of what it was supposed to be, and we're still missing Dre Greenlaw. We're still missing the Q Williams from Alabama. He didn't even play today. I think, was there one more? Savion Jones, yes. We still had 3 guys that potentially could play that was out, and we got to the quarterback like flies on shit. 6 yep.
Actually, 8 tackles for loss, 10 QB hits. I mean, actually, it might have been 11.
12.
That last one.
12.
12 QB hits.
12 QB hits.
Yeah. I mean, the defense was insane. Also, you have to remember that we pushed Tennessee out of field goal range after that muff punt by Marvin
That was
Mims.
beautiful.
We went crazy. I think Tennessee also hurt themselves, if I am correct, talking about how they hurt themselves. Over 100 yards in penalties. I mean, that is absolutely insane.
Wow.
I think by the end of it, it was probably over 115 yards. But I think the refs didn't have the best calls during that game. But I will say that both teams got calls that favored each other. But I think the biggest thing we were both like, what was going on was the spotting of the ball. I mean,
they were fucking terrible. Yeah.
It was bad.
I think Sean Payton, all of his challenges, well, I think it's dumb. I think they said, if you get a challenge right, you should retain that challenge. But I believe all 4 of his challenges were on spot balls. So, I mean, if we're looking at the defense here, I thought Justin Sternard had 1 sack. Nick Benito had 1. Jonah Ellis had 1. Jonathan Cooper, 1. Jaquan McMillan, 1. Zach Allen had 1. That's a total of 6 sacks, 7 tackles for loss. Nick Benito had 2 of them. So, no interceptions, but, I mean, the good thing is Patrick Surtain. 1 pass deflection, 0 tackles, 0 sacks. You know what that means? The motherfucker never threw his way. Yes. Calvin, I believe Calvin Ridley might have finished the game with what? Let's take a look here. Receiving.
20 yards?
Calvin Ridley, 27 yards.
27 yards.
So,
yep. But how many targets? 8 targets.
On 8 targets, 4 receptions.
That's
so
receiver 1. I mean, that's not good.
Yes, no. So Patrick Surtain already showing out about how he's going to be able to rerun that DPOY back to back, baby. Let me hear it. We got to see the rookie Jahdae Barron. Fumble recovery there at the end, doing good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really see him throughout the game. I thought he'd be in there more. And Pat Bryant too, man. I didn't see no Pat Bryant. I'm just like, he did so well. You know, he'll have his time. He'll have his moment. You know, it was.
I mean, yes, there's no Pat Bryant, but the fact that we had 11 people with receptions, that tells you that if one of our guys gets hurt, you sub in Pat Bryant, which he won't be a sub forever. He will for sure be starting probably mid-season. But yeah, if one of these guys get hurt, we're good. I mean, Trent Sherfield Jr. I mean, Pat Bryant comes in and he takes that place easy.
Literally, it's that simple.
No.
And on top of that, man, I mean, I wanted to see more of. We'll get into it. But before we get into our guy, Big Dick Nix, number 10, let's talk about the rookie who made his showing today. First game of the year. First game of his life in the NFL, Cam Ward. He finished today 12 for 28, 112 yards passing. My God. 6 sacks taken and a rating of 54.5. Now, if you're Titans fans, listen to this. I have nothing against y'all. I've never disliked y'all. But I knew Cam Ward, it would be a tough showing for him to come out and to do anything, his first game ever on the road against this Broncos defense. I knew if anyone thought that he was going to come in and just light it up, you had another thing coming, which, I mean, if you're concerned about this as a Titans fan, I mean, he was putting the ball into places where they probably could have been caught, but he was getting hit so much to where he didn't, like, he was getting the ball, he was getting rid of the ball early because he was getting hit so much throughout the game that if you play anyone that's not the Broncos, he probably completes a lot of those passes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, on top of that, the fact that Calvin really just had an off day. I mean, if he catches those other 4 balls that he dropped, especially there at the end, I mean, I would guarantee he has an additional 50 yards, which, and again, the balls that he dropped were 15-yard passes. They were first.
That last one was tough.
that could have changed the trajectory of that game.
Yup. But it's a mental thing when you're going the entire game and your quarterback's getting hit every play, and you're going from 1st and 10 at the Denver 30 after a muff punt, and you look up and now it's 3rd and 35 because your quarterback just got sacked 4 times in a row, and he's getting absolutely no time to throw the ball. Even as a wide receiver, that gets to your head and you're going to be checked out. But like that last drive, I don't know what the fuck the Broncos were doing. Going forward on 4th and 8 and just throwing it up you could have just gone. Yeah, I mean, if you were going to do that, you could have just kicked the damn field goal. You could have just kicked. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So I mean, even on that drive, he was getting hit, and he had no touchdowns, no interceptions. I guess if you want to look at no interceptions against this defense as a good thing, you can. But he had a fumble. He lost a fumble. So.
And fun fact for you fantasy football players out there, if you don't have Denver defense, you probably won't get it because whoever does ain't gonna let it go. However, they did drop a 27.24 points.
27.24.
For reference, the person I'm playing this week in fantasy has the reigning Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles as the defense, and they dropped a whopping 5.5 points. So.
Wow.
Doing great things there. Yes.
Yes. If you guys need any sort of tip for fantasy, I mean, I highly doubt that the Denver Broncos defense is even available, considering how much better they got and how good they were last year. But
they were top 3 defense last year.
Just know that
you have a bunch of casuals in your league.
I will say this defense reminds me of the 2015 one, because in 2015, that Denver Broncos defense won a lot of people games in fantasy. They were dropping 25, 30 points. I think this defense could be better than that, though. I mean, we still, like I said, we got Dre Greenlaw out. We got a couple of guys out on the defense side. Offensively, we still need weapons. I think that's clear as cut as a day. You went out and got Evan Ingram. Cool. But it still looked dull. It just, I mean, it looks like we have no explosion.
Nope.
And, maybe that'll change. I mean, maybe when I'm not giving, because I don't know anything about the Tennessee Titans. Maybe I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt. But I don't think their defense is anything to be crazy about. Like, I don't think they're bad, but like, we should have been able to move the ball very well. Yeah. Not very well, not like all over, but like, we should have been able to move the ball around.
Well, I think that goes back to the just the fact that the offensive line was getting blown up that first half. Bo Nix couldn't really get the ball out. We were doing a lot of pass plays. We didn't really run the ball that first half. The second half, it was nice to see some shines from the running game, like compared to last year with Khalil McLaughlin, which I have no issues with him, but Javonte Williams as well. A lot of those runs that we did today might have gotten a yard, maybe 2, or we're getting stuffed in the backfield. Today, we saw 4 5-yard gains out of both R.J. Harvey and J.K. Dobbins, which puts us in a 2nd and 5, even a 3rd and 5, which is a lot more manageable than a 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 10.
I agree. Now, let's go ahead and let's get into the whole point of why everyone's here. Why a lot of people seem to be paying attention to Denver Broncos football again. And why everyone is so excited for this year. And Bo Nix. Bo Chapman-Nix. He finished the day with 25 completions on 40 attempts, 176 yards. That's 4.4. He averaged 4.4 yard. Too many screens, Sean. We'll get into it. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He was only sacked once, and he had a rating of 60. So let's just start with the first drive of the game. First drive of the game. It was. He started like 4 for 4. He was slinging the ball. He was looking. Yeah, he was looking really good. And then we had a incomplete.
Yep.
Field goal. And then it almost felt like he just can't give him the keys to the offense yet. It's just honest. I mean, 2 interceptions, and both his interceptions were just like. Oh, the first one you can argue Courtland Sutton should have. He kind of faded out whenever he threw that ball. He probably should have just ran. Yeah. Yeah, but the second one, he has those moments where you're just like, what the hell?
He's staring in the eyes.
staring him down, running to the right. Where were you trying to fit that ball?
Right.
And then you have Cortland Sutton behind him. You could hear it during the game. Someone saying Sutton, 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 and then they'd show the replay, and the guy was eyeballing him the entire time, and Cortland Sutton just came out the back running free, and he throws it underneath, and it gets picked off. I would give Bo Nix in this game out of 10. If you want to do a grade, I'd give him like a C minus. And a grade out of 10, I'd give him like a 4 or 5 out of 10. But like I said, I mean, who knows? This Tennessee defense might be better than we thought.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I'm curious. I can't imagine. I don't know their schedule, but I can't imagine being one of the worst teams last year. They have a very difficult schedule. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep an eye on that.
And then on top of that, Bo Nix did look better in the second half. I can't remember. He had that interception in the first half, and then first drive coming out of halftime, he had that interception. And then after that,
The first half, too.
and then a fumble, correct. So 3 out of the 4 turnovers were on that boy Bo Nix. But in the second half, I thought he played a lot better.
Yep.
He actually started talking some shit. I think that was funny.
He did.
He was talking some crap.
In that first half, when he didn't have a look he liked, he really wasn't. He wasn't scrambling like the Bo Nix we saw last year. I mean, the one time he did try to scramble, it was way too late, and that was when he fumbled the ball. I think later on in the game we did see he used his legs and he got a.
Oh man, that was a great run. Yeah, that was a great one.
3 defenders. So that's the Bo Nix. I think he just again first game jitters. I know he played last year, but I think he just needed some time to settle in.
And see, that's another thing why I think guys should be playing more in the preseason. I mean, Bo Nix, if you go look at my other videos on my other channels, I was saying in those videos, I was like, I mean, he looked okay. In the 49ers game, the 2 drives he got was a safety, and he just looked a little inaccurate. He had a couple of good throws, but then in the Saints game, he got off to a really bad start. The Saints game, it took him like 2 or 3 drives for him to get anything going. And he didn't even play in the second game, so obviously you don't want to look into this too much. The good news is the Broncos got the dub. And I think this is what? The first opening week win?
Oh, yeah.
Since like what? 2018?
That long, huh?
Was it 2018 when we played Seattle? 2019, or was that 2019? When 2019, would we start off 6-0?
I don't even remember.
2019. If you guys give me a second, I can look that up. But
yeah, we're looking it up. So here we go. Actually, it's 2021, Zach. The last
2021
win for Denver was against the New York Giants in 2021. So yeah, 2022, 3 and 4. So the last 3 seasons.
2023, 20. Oh yeah, so okay. So 2021. I don't remember that. Let me look that up. The world.
Was that Russell Wilson?
We said 2021? Nah, that might have been Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I do remember that. Indeed, I do. Yeah. Anywho, like I said, coming in today, Denver Broncos starting off 1-0, 20-12 victory over the Tennessee Titans. And is there anything else you'd like to add? Any player defensively that you really liked?
Sure, I'll give a little pop to somebody. Stats may not show it. Let's see. Let me find it real quick. Yeah, so he had 3 tackles, right?
Who was it?
1 sack and 1 tackle for loss. So, no, I mean the stats don't say it all, but Jonah Ellis, he looked good. He looked good, especially for a guy who we were both questioning whether or not he would be making that 53-man roster in the preseason, just because of the talent on that defense.
Facts.
But yeah, he showed why he should be here to stay.
I'm gonna have to give my. It's hard to find anyone offensively. I'm gonna get into my defense. Obviously, you want to sit there and go Cortland Sutton, R.J. Harvey, and even J.K. Dobbins. He had that great touchdown run. But defensively, MVP. Obviously, this game was won by the defense. I would have to say Talanoa Hufanga. Dude
Yes.
caused a forced fumble. The dude was hitting holes, 10 tackles, 7 solo. And this one might surprise people, but Riley Moss, 2 pass deflections, and he played great. He played
did.
great. He looks like he's back to himself.
Yep. I mean, you could argue that he wasn't guarding Jamar Chase. He wasn't guarding even the wide receiver one, but the pass deflections that he did have were huge. They were.
Oh yeah.
If those passes were caught on him, I mean, you're talking a 30, 40-yard reception on I think a couple passes, which puts Tennessee in the red zone. So yeah, absolutely great game out of Riley Moss.
And me personally, I I hate Alex Singleton, bruh. Let me read. I don't hate him, bruh. But this dude, the first drive of the game, 3rd and 10, decides to give up his running back player he's supposed to be guarding, and they get a 29-yard pass off of it, and people are glazing that boy, Cameron Ward. Some routes he take. I mean, he has never been a good in coverage linebacker. So he's always been known to be really good on the run defense, but you know what, dude? We got the dub. That's all that matters to me. It's all I care about. Is I like to win.
And the thing about that though is, I think when Dre Greenlaw comes back, he's booting Justin Sternard. Justin Sternard.
He looked really good.
He looked. I mean, I don't care that Alex Single had another tackle. I mean, Justin Sternard looked better. He played better. He filled the holes that he needed to fill on certain runs. I mean, he looked great.
I mean,
So that's going to be a battle. I mean, I think.
just looking at Cody Barton on the other side, former Bronco. Tyler Lockett, 0 receptions, 0 yards, targeted once. I see why we stayed away from that guy.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, well, next week, as we're coming to an end with this,
Indianapolis Colts, baby.
we are. We want. I'm not going to get into it all today. We're going to wait till, because I want to start. I didn't do one this week, but I want to start after this week doing a pregame like knowledge check-in preview. Yep. Yeah, for the games upcoming, and then we'll do one after the game. I think it's easier that way. We can do it like
But film from the team we're going to be playing, what they've looked like.
Exactly. So week 2, we're going to Indianapolis, and without getting into it crazy, man, they look good today. We're going to Indianapolis, which I don't think we've ever played well there. They won their game today, 33-8. Their defense looks stifled. Like, their defense look good, man. Their defense look good. We play them next Sunday at. Next Sunday at. I thought it was a 3:00 game. It's showing me the Dolphins for some reason. Okay, yes. So 3:05 CBS game. Sunday, September 14th, without getting too crazy into it. I think it'll be a fun one. But other than that, I mean, I got nothing to say. You got anything to say, Riley? Broncos are 1-0.
I think we covered it all, man.
Oh, before we get into it, before we end this as well, the division. Let's check in on the division. Chiefs 0-1. Everyone loves a good 0-1 start. Especially for the Chiefs.
Hey, Broncos fans, you're not going to catch us saying anything good about the Chiefs. But I think league-wise, everyone's tired of seeing the Chiefs. I mean, that means they're good, right? I mean, they've been a great team. You can't take that from them. But, man, are we ready for the AFC West to be in someone else's hands? So it's looking like, I mean, you can't say that the Chiefs aren't going to take it again. However, the Chargers with a pretty solid win over the Chiefs. Justin Herbert looked absolutely amazing. And then obviously, the Broncos. Got to clean up some things if we want to get there. But I think it's going to be a really competitive division.
Yep. Everyone in the division is 1-0 except for the Kansas City Chiefs. Technically speaking, I guess it would be Chargers are 1 because they won a division game, and then Broncos would be 2 because we have given up less points than the Raiders. I mean, it's all week 1, but Raiders won today 20-13, Broncos won 20-12, so we give up less points, we would get second place. And obviously 0-1 is the Kansas City Chiefs in 4th place. Go ahead and take that screenshot now. I don't think you're ever going to see them in last place again for a long time. And they have a chance to go 0-2. So we'll get into that next week. We got a lot of games this next week. Thank you, Riley, for coming in. We're talking.
Absolutely.
And, go Broncos, go Bo Nix, go the defense. Oh, wow, the 49ers won. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you guys like and subscribe. And like I said, all the videos will be on this Broncos Breakdown channel, not my other channel. So I know I didn't have a lot of people watch those 2 videos, but if you're looking for that, I will post something on my other channel to go to my main channel to check out the video. I hope you guys have a